Hey everyone, Jody from Bird Off-Road Adventures here today. Today we're going to show you guys our new RGBW Stage Series rock lights from Diode Dynamics. Stay tuned.
Straight up out the box.
Alright, so to get ready for our final install, we're going to do the rock lights here. So you might see this in two videos, but basically these are the Diode Dynamic rock lights. We took the lens off, pulled the little plug out of the center, just like so. You know, we put this where we think we want to mount it. We took the silver Sharpie and drew a little hole right there that we're going to drill a hole in, so that way this thing will mount perfectly up against that, out of the way. So the tire won't hit this cord. We'll run this cord through this little tiny gap here. Now these are the back fender liners for the DV8, and over here is another one. Same thing we did there. Put that little silver dot in there. We'll snake the cord out of one of them corners there. May have to loosen the bolts up to move it to get that to fit in there, but we'll do it. The front, now this is sitting upside down, so just so you know, because that obviously will not be sitting like that. But there again, we figure we'll run our cable through this hole that comes with the fender liner, but we marked our spot here to drill for this as well as the other side over there. So to get the holes drilled into the, we're going to start out with the starter drill of 3/32, and then move up to 7/32, which is about the same diameter as the washer, with our beautiful Ryobi drill. Alright, now that we got the holes drilled, we're ready for the next step, which is mounting the rock light itself. So this is the back one. I'm going to run, like I said before, this up through this little corner here, right through that hose, and then mount it up to here like so. Now to do that, it comes with the hardware. You have this bolt, the smaller washer, which this bolt goes in that smaller washer, then goes through the top of this, and on the back side, on the other side of this fender well or other surface, then you use the big flat washer and the little 8mm nut. It's a locking nut. We got our 8mm wrench here and our 5/32 Allen key head wrench for the bolt. Alright, so we got this thing bolted down. Sorry about the noise. You can see right here where that is. You can see the bolt inside there. There's that little rubber grommet. We're just going to push it back on, just like their video tells you to. And once you have that done, you just pop that lens back on there. Alright, and we're going to pop the lens back on, and then we're good to go. This is, I believe, the passenger side rear, the DV8 fender liner. So this should be far enough back to where the tire won't hit it. Alright, here they are. The DV8 fender liners with the Diode Dynamic rock lights mounted. Now we just got to get them on.
Alright, so we finally got our magnets in. Here's what it looks like when it's on there. I'm going to show you what you do here. You have to take this screen thing off, this little knob off right here. It does come with these little bolts here. You want to string your cord through this hole, and then you'll string it all the way through there. We're going to try to show you this one-handed. Get that on here, and then you're going to feed your bolt down here, tighten it all the way up with a 3mm hex head. And then once you get it tightened all the way up, then you'll throw this little black seal back on it and then pop the lens back on it, and then you're done. And that gives you the final product, which is right here. Also right here, this is the front one. You can see here, front bumper. There's the coilover reservoirs. We got snicked through there. Got running up in that along the fender liner. Over in here. And over by the body mount. Up in there. Up that fender liner. Kind of where the other wire comes from that one up here. They kind of join up there, but it's on the same scenario as the passenger side as well. Get a little extra protection. This thing here will give it a little extra protection from any bumps or rocks. Alright, so we may regret this later, but this is where we're going to keep it. Now granted, there is a little bit of vulnerability right there. I mean, it'd have to be a pretty direct shot because you got the fuel tank, the dry shaft loop, and then you have the transfer case right here as well. And you have the exhaust. So is it impossible to hit? Nope. Is it probably likely? Maybe not. You got the frames here as well. So it'd have to be a pretty deliberate shot. So we're going to take that risk. Alright, so we got the very rear mount. Got the wiring up here away from the exhaust. Don't want that thing getting too hot now, do we? Got it wired up to the front. As you can see here, got it hooked up. A magnetic mount. If we want to, we could unhook that, adjust it, move it other places. I don't know where else you may put it, except maybe back here on the back of the hitch, maybe. But I think where it's at, it's going to be pretty good. It should have enough clearance from the exhaust and the rear end. This might tap it some, but that shouldn't hurt it. Rear end should get plenty of clearance.
Part I think for anybody, especially if you're not used to wiring a lot of stuff, is wiring these things up. So where the fuse thing is, I put a little sleeve on here preemptively. Use these solder seals. Got these connectors. I'll put links to these from Amazon. I've used them earlier. So you got these one single connectors. If you'll notice, I have these hooked into my auxiliary light switches. So we're going to use the heat gun, get that on, get it sealed, and then this will go into the let me see, you can't see it here, but we'll go into this, which is our Bluetooth controller, and all of our light leads will go into these, and this goes down here, which leads into the same line as this fuse. There's a toggle switch that I'll flush through the grommet down there, and then that should be all as far as the wiring. It's just a matter of hooking the leads up to this, and we should be done. You'll also want to upload the Diode Dynamics app for controlling the lights here. As you can see here, there's a color wheel. You just drag the plus sign where color you want. If you drag it to the center, it shows the true white. As you can see here up in the corner, there is where it shows you what color is on. And then you have 5 presets down here at the bottom. Orange, yellow, white, and red, and blue is what I put. We also have different patterns that we can go through here. You can sit here and scroll through them real briefly. We also have the ability to customize as well as sync to music. So some pretty nifty options. You'd have to get on it and play with it a little bit and see how you want to go. And it'd be pretty nifty to try out with some tunes. Alright, we have orange, we have a yellow set, we have white here, red, and blue. That's our presets. But keep in mind, you can drag your thing around and turn it to any color pretty much in the spectrum. It's purple, light blue, teal, green, yellow again, and white. You got all these different things you can do. And then you can also do patterns. So you have a 7-color crossfade. That will basically, there's red fade and 7-color. We'll go different ones. You have all kinds of fades. You want to be all Christmassy, you can go red and green. That might come in handy. If you want to get arrested for impersonating a police officer, you go red and blue. It's green and blue. I'm not sure why you do that unless you're 7-color strobe. I will probably not be using the strobes, I'll be honest with you. And then you have a 7-color jump. Now you can slow these down too. There's a speed adjustment on here as well. So if you want it to take a little bit longer, you can do that. You can also sync it up to the your music if you want to sync it to music. There's also custom stuff in here you can do. So it's pretty neat how you can do all this stuff. It's very wild. You know, like I said, we're just getting used to it, so we're definitely going to have to play with it a little bit more. And then, you know, when you see us out, well, let us know. We'll show it off to you. Tuck between the bumper and the front skid plate so they're protected. Got these up in the wheel well here.
Got one down in the center, so it shows all the middle. We got the two at the rear wheel wells. And then we also have one tucked up between the exhaust and the rear differential and the frame crossover. So I think it does a pretty good job lighting everything up.
Well, as always, thank you guys for watching. Really appreciate you guys watching, especially you all who hit that like and subscribe button. Help our channel grow. We are an ambassador for Diode Dynamics. Now, we did pay for these, so these weren't given to us for free. But we do have an affiliate link. We'll have a link in the description below where you can get yours. I think it has free shipping, and sometimes they do have sales that you can use of that as well. But definitely think this is definitely an upgrade from the previous ones that we had. They just quit working. So glad we got these. If you want some, please consider using our link. If you want to check it out in person, be sure and hit us up. And until next time, we'll see you guys out in the trail, hopefully. Peace.